of Extreme. Are you ready? I cannot believe that we are in week 4 of our Winter Extreme series. So far, we have talked about some pretty amazing stories that are teaching us to be better disciples of Jesus. So this week, we're going to go ahead and we're going to dive right in because our main point might need a little explaining. So our main point today are disciples of Jesus respect authority. But what is authority? Well, authority means power, like the power to tell you what to do. However, it's not the same as being bossy. Being bossy means that you're just trying to tell somebody what to do, but having authority means that you have been put in a position to tell somebody what to do. So now that you know what authority is, who would be somebody that has authority in your life? Well, your parents, your teachers, maybe coaches. But did you know that all of those people have someone that they have to answer to? It might be a boss, it might be a mayor, sometimes it's grandparents, but everyone has to answer to a higher authority. But there is one who is even higher than all of those. God has that honor. He is the highest authority. God places authority figures in our lives, like our parents and our teachers, to help guide us and help us to make good choices. We need to respect those authority figures in our life. That means that we need to obey them when they tell us what to do. Even Jesus, the Son of God, respected authority. He gave us an example to follow when he was here on the earth. Now, a lot can go wrong when people choose to ignore the authority in their lives. So let's talk about our story today. You can find that in Matthew chapter 22. This story talks about a time in Israel whenever those in charge were not the Israelites. Rome was in charge. They were in charge, and because of that, all of Israel had to pay taxes to Caesar. Now, he was the man in charge, in authority in Rome. Now, some Pharisees, or people who were in charge at church, at their church place, they decided that they didn't like Jesus. And they wanted to try to get him in trouble by tricking him. Now, they thought that they could get him to say something against Rome. By doing this, Jesus would be arrested. So they explained to Jesus that they knew that he was fair and that he would always do what was right. They were just trying to trick his ears. And so they asked, Jesus, is it right that Israelites should pay taxes to Caesar? So the Pharisees thought that by trapping Jesus, they knew that the Israelites didn't like to pay taxes. But if Jesus said something against them and told them not to pay, he would be arrested. Jesus knew what they were doing, though. And so he asked for a coin. He asked for a coin, and he said, whose picture is on this coin? Well, that was an easy question. It was Caesar. Here is where he taught them the lesson on authority. He asked, or he said, give to Caesar what is Caesar's, and give to God what is God's. The Pharisees and everyone were just completely flabbergasted. They didn't catch him. They didn't trick him. He didn't say anything wrong about Rome or Caesar. And so they just walked away. The plan to get Jesus into trouble didn't work. Instead, he taught them about authority. We should respect authority in our lives. We should respect our parents. We should respect our teachers. We should respect our coaches. Anyone who is in authority, remember, in power of a place that they can tell you what to do, we should respect them. God has put them in our lives for a reason. We need to remember to respect God's authority in our lives and always do what He tells us to do. Because, like our main point says, disciples of Jesus respect authority. Have a great week, guys. Bye.